Okay, so the three minds. So before we get on the three minds, I want to just tell you the premise of the book is, from the very get-go, is you are not your body, right? You are experiencing life through your body, and you're learning its many lessons, basically what to do and what not to do. And then you're called to fulfill the function of why you exist, which is to become more conscious in being conscious in ever higher degrees of being conscious, you see, in, through, and beyond nature. And there's a responsibility aspect to nature that you will have later on as you develop. But as you're going through this, right, you, the real you, are the immortal doer in the body. And the immortal doer in the body has two aspects to him, or her, or it, is feeling and desire, right? So in this book, they're saying feeling and desire are immortal. It'll last after death, and there's the after death stages we'll touch on. But those two things are the aspect of the immortal doer, which is incarnated now into a physical body, right? So you have three minds then, right? You have the body mind, which is your physical body and its mind. Your feeling mind, which is the aspect of you. And then the desire mind, which is another aspect of you. You are feeling and desire. One thing that this book says is feeling is not a sense, okay? Feeling is not a sense because it doesn't have a specific organ associated with it. If you think about it, your nose, your hearing, your ears, basically, your sight through your eyes, and your taste through your mouth all have like organs, specific organs that process that data, that sensory data. Feeling does not have a specific organ. You could probably argue that, hey, you can talk about skin. Skin may be an organ. It's one of the biggest organs you can say in the body. And through skin you feel. But I mean, that's sort of but if you think about it, you can also feel the insides of your body, right? You can also feel your heartbeat. You can feel, food digesting in your stomach. So feeling is the aspect that is not centered or localized in the body. It is outside the body in the sense that it is an aspect of the doer of the immortal self, or the immortal doer in the body. So these are your three minds. The grand goal of learning this is, what the premise of the book is okay, you have these three minds. The feeling and desire mind, the aspects of you, the doer in the body, is submerged in the body, right? The body mind is in control of these two other minds, and most people don't use their feeling and their desire mind, and that's a problem because it atrophies in one sense. So the goal is to really awaken your feeling mind first, and then your desire mind, and then put the balance back where it's harmonious. Instead of being the slave of the body mind, you then become the master of the body mind. And you actually have a responsibility to the body itself, which is to make it immortal. Again, we'll touch base on that later. But for now, you need to understand that in this book, in this framework, in order to do all these things, you need to be aware of your feeling mind and your desire mind. And I'll even go over how all that works. And you'll decide what to do from that point on. But that is what I wanted to touch base on today. And I wanted to let you know that the real you, behind the personality, behind all the titles, behind the non-titles, behind everything, is the immortal feeling and desire. And you are incarnated into this system, at least according to this book. I really like this idea. Like, I really don't like the idea of me having to die. I would love to live forever, to be honest. So we're going to just play around with these ideas. I want you all not to take that too seriously. This may be wrong. But for now, I'm following the logic here, okay? So the goal of life, again, is to become more conscious and aware of being conscious in ever higher degrees of being conscious. Then the purpose of life, or the lessons of life rather, is to learn what to do and what not to do. And the third thing is, using your three minds and putting them into balance so you can achieve the first function, which is to become ever more conscious in ever higher degrees of being conscious and whatnot. And all these experiences in your life, when you're chasing, either pretty women or money or whatever you're chasing in life, are really life trying to teach you, hey, beyond all of this, there's still the thing called a responsibility to yourself, to sort of awaken your feeling and desire mind. Makes sense in one sense, maybe really woo-woo, but I kind of like it. It's not bad. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.